Okay, I'm here with Even-Esh, the founder of the Underground Strength Gym. We're here in Edison, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about getting fit in the digital age. So Zach, I know there's a lot of information out there on the internet, and it's kind of tough to decipher what stuff you can trust, what stuff you can't trust.
Yep.
I just wanted to know, just let everyone that's looking at the site know what you can trust.
Yeah, so great question that Greg asked about. There's so much stuff out on the internet. If you like type in fitness on YouTube or how to build muscle or how to burn fat, you will get probably tens and tens of millions of different kinds of videos, articles, and Greg's right by saying who could you trust, because there's no filter on the internet as to what we're allowed to really put out there or not. People could create blogs. Advertising has gotten really tricky. There's a lot of sneaky advertising on there. So finding who you can trust is definitely going to be a challenge. Number one, it comes down to like looking at the things that always worked. Fads and gimmicks, those things are never going to work. So if anybody's promising like super quick fix, the 5-minute abs, the 10-minute this, the 5-day diet, the every other day diet, it's truly no such thing. For results, you're going to be looking for somebody who's really promoting themselves in an honest way, talking about, eating the way our great-great-great-great-grandparents ate, eating healthy, working hard, sticking to the basics. So what you're going to find is there's going to be probably the majority is going to be misinformation, meaning wrong information or really not up-to-date information. And then you're going to have that small minority that's really quality, honest stuff, high integrity. So it's a great question. I think also today with the social media, it's very easy to basically check. So you could go on Twitter and you could say, hey guys, I'm about to purchase a product from Zach Even-Esh. Please give me any feedback. And you could tag me with my Twitter handle, and then you'll have all these people who follow will give you real-time feedback. Whereas if you try to find reviews of other things, you might find reviews from 2007, 2010. Well, the time of this video is 2013. You want to get real-time feedback, you would use things like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, so you could use those things to get feedback. So it's a catch-22. Nowadays, anybody could put information out. So I feel bad for younger guys like you. Let's say you weren't training here and you were looking for information on the internet. You'd easily get swayed. Like even at GNC, the kids tell me, oh, I bought this protein. It's called, Explode This. Anything with a tricky name kind of sways you guys. The best thing to do is get real-time feedback from people who are out there versus anybody could put up Google ads, advertising, get real-time feedback from the popular social media sites. So that would be huge. Good question.
Okay. Another thing I was wondering is not everyone's going to be training like me.
Right.
Not everyone's an athlete.
True.
That's going to be training a wrestler, which is a little bit different than a lot of other sports.
Right.
So for people that are just getting started or who aren't necessarily staying fit the whole time, they're really just looking to get off the ground.
Yeah.
What would you recommend them doing? Running, I don't know. What would you recommend them doing
Okay.
off the ground?
Anybody who's a beginner, what I always tell them is don't discriminate against exercise. They might see us, or they might watch Biggest Loser, and they'll see people training very aggressive, flipping tires, using kettlebells. If something's not fun, you won't follow through. So if you're just starting to exercise, what I tell people is do what you enjoy. If you like swimming, join the Y. Go swimming. If you love to walk, go walk. If you want to play basketball, tennis, do whatever gets you moving. And then from there, find a way to get a little bit outside your comfort zone. And the best thing to do for a beginner, so you're not making mistakes, is invest in a coach, a quality coach. So you may not come to a strength coach unless you're an athlete, but with us talking about the internet, there's a lot of free quality tutorials from quality online fitness websites. And I think even a lot of people talk about, oh, P90X is, it's so crazy. I know a lot of people that are just into general fitness. P90X has a lot of free videos that you could follow online. TRX has a lot of those things. But I think in the beginning, they start off, they got to just do what they love, so they build a habit, and then go a little bit outside your kind of like your comfort zone. And very important for fitness, don't just do cardiovascular. I mean, don't just run, don't just swim, don't just do things that work the heart and lungs. You want to work the muscles, because putting on lean muscle mass is what speeds metabolism and helps people burn fat. And blending strength training with cardiovascular is really the most powerful way to get fit. So first do what you love, and then progress outside, but make sure it's fun for you. I don't really discriminate against what a beginner should do.
You're talking about progression, and something that I was putting up on the blog was about goal setting.
Yeah.
That's really important, and some people recommend writing stuff down in a book. I was talking about the forums that they have out there, like working with people that are like-minded, that want to get fit together.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there's any recommendation that you can make about talking to other people, working together, and getting through it together.
Sure. So now with this day and age, there's those meetup websites. There's meetups for people in business. There's meetups for wrestlers. You guys could do meetups with people who are new to fitness. You could organize those meetups by doing Facebook groups, trying to connect with people on Twitter. Facebook's probably the easiest way to find local people, and hold yourself accountable. I've heard of some people that have blogs that maybe they weren't fitness people, but they had blogs for business or technology, and they posted a picture of themselves shirtless, and they said, "That's it. I'm sick of being out of shape. Look how out of shape I look. I'm going to follow John Smith's program, his eating, his nutrition. I'm going to follow whoever's program." And they do that because now they're like, "Oh my God, I just said I'm going to post my photo in 30 days. Now everybody knows that I'm out of shape, and now they want to see me in 30 days. And if I post my photo and there's no improvement, they're all going to harass me." So sometimes whatever it takes to be motivated, and it's different for everybody, but that accountability factor, having a deadline is huge. So organize with a group or start your own fitness blog. You don't have to be a coach or a business person. You could start a free blog. What did you do, Blogger or Blogspot?
WordPress.com. That's what we use for the class.
Sure, so a lot of these are free nowadays. You could even start a Facebook fan page, and that's free, and you can post your photos there, and then every 30 days or even every 15 days do it, and then have people just creating feedback. The use of technology can be real powerful. I think we started off saying, all right, there's a lot of bad things with misinformation, but we could also totally leverage it and make it really powerful and say, "Hey guys, jump on board with me. Let's see who could lose or make the best transformation in the next 30 days, the next 45 days. Those things are great, so definitely do meetups and find a way to be accountable. I think not just writing in a book, but what I like to do for all goals is I use the sticky pads and I post them everywhere. So it'll be in my office. I'll have it in my bathroom. I have the goals in multiple places.
So you keep remembering them.
So it keeps reminding me, and everything I do revolves around getting to that goal. So if I'm driving in my car, I'm listening to audiobooks on audio or podcasts that are giving me better information to help me achieve my goal. So if my goal is fat loss, then I'm going to go on iTunes and find the best fat loss podcasts. And the best fat loss podcasts, they're the best because they have the best information. You know what I mean? They won't get good ratings. They won't get a lot of traffic. So, feed your mind with the right stuff. Leverage technology like Greg is saying. And definitely do before. Nothing is put you more nerve-wracking than you show and reveal yourself to a group of people. So that could be huge. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That covers a lot of stuff that we were putting up on the blog.
Awesome.
I told everyone they could hit you up, or I would ask you if they had any questions.
Sure. If you guys have questions, or is your class over?
Yeah, this is the final sign.
If down the road, if you guys want to do a live Q&A, like a Skype chat, I could do that with your group. And our website, the best way for our info is undergroundstrength.tv, and go to YouTube, type in Underground Strength Gym. That would be good. And should I leave them with a couple good, some favorite podcasts that they could listen to? Good podcasts would be the Paleo Solution with Rob Wolf. That's spelled ROBB. That's all he has. He's really one of the top nutritionists in the country about paleo. which is excellent for everybody. Yeah, it talks about, paleo is kind of like the caveman diet, a lot of meat, a lot of vegetables, no processed stuff, low on the carbs, but he does a lot of Q&A. He talks about everything surrounding health, be it recovery, be it like strength and conditioning. I mean, he's had like doctors for the Navy SEALs on there, he's had Navy SEALs on there, athletes of all types, young and old. Trying to think of another good one that I really enjoy. There's one, oh man, it's slipping my mind that I listen to a lot. Man, it slipped my mind, but the Paleo Solution is great. Man, I'm so upset that I can't come up with it's another one that's on fat loss. I wish I could pull it up off my phone. I'll have to like send it to you, and then you could like post a link to it. Oh man. I can't. It's about fat loss, about nutrition, but basically, if you guys go on iTunes, it's one of the top ranked ones. So if they type in like paleo podcast or fat loss podcast or nutrition podcast, this one will pop up. I think the guy's name is Emil or something like that. Very cool podcast. I'll let you know. You could link it up, but it's good for everybody to just keep learning, and it's also a way to learn fast. I mean, they don't have to read a book. They could listen to it in the car. Okay? Good man.
Thanks.
Awesome. That was great.